Sie hören Sport und Musik.
Das Spiel ist aus! Deutschland ist Weltmeister!
Mario Götze! Mario Götze!
Tonight, whether you call it football, or soccer, a German American and a German in America dare to call it Fußball. German football from an American point of view. Let's add some buns to that hamburger and join them for the Schnitzel Boys Deutschland Hour.
Hello! Hallo. Willkommen zum den Post-Game Reaction Show von den Schnitzel Boys. I think that's grammatically correct. I'm still working on that. I'm going solo today. My friend Bjorn, co-host, partner in crime, had a prior commitment, unforeseen. He will be joining me later throughout the tournament with post-game reactions. And also, I really want to go. I should have gone to a pub today. I want to go to a pub next time. So there's a good chance I'll be doing these post-game reactions either from a pub or from my car afterwards. I don't have a lot X's and O's and analysis. All I know is that the way we left it off in the last episode, and the big question for me, and I think a lot of German fans, is what Germany are we going to see? Is it going to be the German malaise? Or is it a refreshed team with some pop? And the answer is the latter. Germany opened their Euro campaign hosting with a 5-1 shellacking over Scotland. Apparently, their greatest Euros result ever in history, which blows my mind. Their largest margin in, I think, the history of the Euros has been 3 goals, which they've done, I guess, 3 times before tonight. But tonight was 4 goals. So that's Germany 5, Scotland 1. Unfortunately, Lewis Morgan and the Tartans. Is that what they're called? I know it's the Tartan Army. Do we call the Scottish national team the Tartans? Unfortunately, they had a rude awakening despite all the... First of all, just excited it started today. I've been bored. I've had a lot of time on my hands. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, watching a lot of Sky Sports and the German media and the American media and the predictions and this and can England win it? And there's a whole, on Sky Sports, can Scotland do well? And the Scottish do this? And I don't know if it's just me being a proud German, but there's a lot of pro-Scottish bias, I think, on American media coming up to this match. You know, Stu Holden being like, I know he's Scottish-American, but still, where's the German Americans? And the whole Scotland this, Scotland that, well, Scottish duel, Scotland this, let's see if Scotland can pull off a win, can pull off a tie. How about Germany? Germany's there too, by the way. Germany's hosting, and Germany's a better team, as they've shown. They're Germany. And I'm just happy because the old Germany showed up. The malaise wasn't here. I looked back and reminded myself of the last Euros we lost to France on opening day, which I don't remember super well. We beat Portugal well. I remember that. That was a good game. We had one good game in the last Euros. And then we tied Hungary 2-2. Then we lost to England at Wembley in the first knockout round. So our last Euros was forgettable. Our last 2 World Cups were forgettable. Euro 2012 and Euro 2016 also weren't amazing, to be honest. I think Euro 2012, we did make a run to the semis, but we're eliminated by Italy. I remember Balotelli. It's the first time escapes it. Mario Balotelli getting the winner against us, the semis. That was rough. 2016, I remember an over-reliance on Mario Gomez, which was so odd because he wasn't really a key figure for us at all in 2014. I don't even think he was on the roster. But 2 years later, all of a sudden, it was the Mario Gomez show for some reason. Anywho, none of that matters. They're home. It's a pretty young, refreshed squad. We got the old statesmen there to help out. And just everyone put their part, and you can tell they're in it to win it. We had stories of Füllkrug and Toni Rüdiger going at it in practice because Rüdiger maybe tackled a softly injured Füllkrug a little too hard. And they got into a little altercation. Gundogan did a very, very large article in Bild yesterday about how proud he is to be a captain in the German squad and how proud he is to be the first a child of immigrants, an immigrant's child. Is that the right word? Probably not the right word. He's Turkish-German. Apparently he's of Turkish descent. And be the first German of a foreign descent to captain Germany. And he's very proud, reminiscing his time as a 15-year-old at the Fan Fest in 2006 and the first Sommermärchen. And the Germans are wondering with the Euros in Germany, just like the World Cup was in 2006, is it time for another Sommermärchen, summer fairy tale? And I say yes. That was the behavior. There was clues to it. And the friendlies and the games before, sure, it wasn't all perfect. This is what I was alluding to at the last episode. But I felt a vibe. I felt this young Musiala and Wirtz and Füllkrug and Havertz. I felt, and we saw Mittelstädt running his butt off out there. I just feel there's a young, energetic German contingent ready to go. And today I was proven right that they showed why. They're ready to go. Toni Kroos is out there being the Sergio Busquets, if you see the game, you don't see him a lot, but if you see him, you see the whole game. Toni Kroos making great passes up front. Robert Andrich really affecting the game. Like I said, Mittelstadt running with energy. Tony Rudiger doing a couple cheeky shots from outside. German defense didn't have much other than that one goal, which is what it is. But we had 5-4. Füllkrug slightly offside, almost got himself a brace. And then Emre Can coming off the bench, who was a last-minute replacement over an injured young Alexander Pavlovich. Him coming in for a few minutes, scoring a fifth goal, showing he's got quality. Good for Emre Can. He wasn't even in the squad 3 days ago. And now here he is scoring a goal on the opening day. The Märchen begins. As you can tell, I'm just here to provide happiness. It's going to be a quick episode. It's me alone. I can't bounce up Bjorn. I'd love to hear you guys in the chat, but, like I said, it's a quick live show. I don't see anyone in the chat as of right now. But, Muller coming off the bench, Chan coming off the bench, Kroos and Neuer being there for the full 90, Rudiger being out there for the full 90. This team has a nice mix of vets and youngsters. The youngsters are hungry, and the vets, I think, know their place. That's what it seems like. Muller's happy to come off the bench. Emre Can's, thankful to be there. Toni Kroos is really relishing his final tournament. It's a shame. Like, the talk with Toni Kroos is he still seems to have so much gas left in his tank. He seems to be retiring a little early. Just won the Champions League. Now he's sort of the de facto unofficial team captain this summer, leading Germany to a Euros, pulling himself out of retirement at home. Could be a great way to end with a bang. Gundogan in the box affecting the game. He had a couple of chances. He missed a little this, missed a little that. But he seems to be in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. Zane came off the bench to get himself a few minutes. Musiala everyone played today. Musiala played. Musiala and Wirtz started. Zane off the bench. Havertz started. Füllkrug off the bench. Muller got off the bench, getting some minutes. Great opening performance. Would love to see another Euro game today. And it's looking good for Germany. They got, I believe, Hungary next and Switzerland next. More formidable opponents. But this is a great way to begin. The kind of confidence. Winning by the greatest margin. Will there be a sophomore slump? Perhaps. That is a thing. I remember in 2010, after they beat Australia 4-0, I believe, their second game they lost 1-0 to Serbia, I believe, was their second game. And they had to win that third match against, escapes me at the moment, to get through on 6 points. But it's a young, energetic team. They're quick on their transition. Against Scotland, they held the ball the whole time. Scotland didn't get much of a sniff, not to mention the red card they had the first half. Not a great opener for Scotland, but expected. I think the analysts were overinflating Scotland a little bit and underestimating Germany a little bit. Were they predicting a 5-1? No, but Germany blows out teams like this in opening games before. It's not uncommon. 2002, they beat Saudi Arabia 8-0. 4-0 against Australia in 2010. You know, the trying to think. They scored 4 against. You know, last time they scored 4 against Portugal. So when they're in it and they're in the zone, they're in the zone, man. They can score a few more goals. Today, Germany was in the zone. Good opener between Germany and Scotland. I love it. Machin, boys. I'm going to keep it very simple. The only other stuff I'm going to add is there's been some surprising Bundesliga news. Borussia Dortmund have parted ways with Edin Terzic and replaced him with his assistant, Nuri Sahin. Dortmund legend, player, but, you know, not a lot of coaching experience. So they know something we don't. Maybe Nuri Sahin's work on the coaching staff is why Dortmund picked up the second half of the season. And the staff, the brass, recognizes that. I don't know. The other rumor is that Mats Hummels is also ending his time with Borussia Dortmund. Very outspoken against Terzic and his tactics. Maybe the club just didn't want a player with a rogue mouth like that, so who knows where Hummels is going to land. Maybe L.A. with his buddy Marco Reus, maybe. I'll take it. But just the German news, Dortmund shaking it up. Nuri Sahin is the new coach. Terzic on the way out, and perhaps also Hummels on the way out. Emre Can making his club proud tonight with that last-minute goal, giving Germany its biggest win margin in Euros history, apparently. I'll take it. All right, quick mini-sode. You know, we're doing this after every Germany game, after every USA game. If you want to come on and talk and share with us, do it. We'll be here. We'll be here for you. All right. Bjorn isn't here, so I got to do the boards myself. That's all I had to say. Not any super hard-hitting analysis. I'm going to do a different type of thing. How about this? That's a little chill, but it's chill. This has been the Germany post-game report and the post-game show. If you want to join us, come join us. We're after every Germany game this Euros. And I was happy to see Fulku get minutes. I was worried about his injury status. Seems to be he's healthy. Just want to say, I love the Scots having a great time in Germany. According to The Sun, they drank a München pub in the Marienplatz Dry, which blows my mind that any German pub wouldn't be stocked for this. There's 100,000 Scots in around Germany, but only 30,000 are allowed in the stadium. I think a lot of Scots just travel just to be there, but not actually be in the stadium, which is so interesting to me. As a fan, I don't know if I'd do something like that. Now, granted, Scotland and Germany is a cheap flight. It's not that big of a deal, but still, it's interesting to go to where it is, but not actually be in the stadium. Wonder if that's the kind of scenario I'd have to be in when the World Cup comes here in 2 years. And tickets hard to come by. I might just have to go around, just be near the stadium. With the fans, maybe. We'll see. Okay, that was our post-game show. Tschüss. Bis nächste Mal.